Sometimes on the twin flame journey, we can feel very detached from our twin flame. Now, I know that this is not the experience that you would go through commonly, but it can be that you're overwhelmed with whatever the journey has been for you for the last maybe many months or years, and a time comes when you suddenly start to feel very, very detached. It can also be because a lot of your karmic triggers, have come up and you're cleansing a lot from your childhood or just from your energy centers in general. It can also be that your energies are rebalancing. So, what ends up happening is that when you're making the shift from the feminine to the masculine energy, you are now exactly in the energy that the divine masculine, has been trying to heal or has been operating out of. So, this unhealed energy can also cause you to feel very, very detached from your divine masculine, to feel very like detached, even from your true self. Because remember that the divine masculine is you. So, when you are feeling very disconnected from your twin flame journey and from yourself, you're essentially disconnected from you. So, what you can do in this state is I will be sharing a few steps with you if you are feeling detached from your twin flame. The first thing is that there can be an energy blockage around you. So, you know that the connection between you and your twin flame is highly energetic, and the main connection is basically of the energy, and then it is of the mind and the body. So it's very important to cleanse your energies when you feel like you are in this state of detachment. What you can do for this is, of course, that take a cold shower and visualize that there is a white light which is cleansing, which is entering you as you take a shower, and it's also cleansing your aura. The second thing that you can do is that you can clean your room and you can clean your bathroom, you can clean your house. So I would say, like, spend 2 to 3 hours whenever you find time to just clean everything, to dust those shelves, to just completely ensure that the floors are clean, your room is organized, clean, every like nook and cranny and everything in your bathroom and in your spaces, where maybe not every day you're cleaning. Do the laundry, okay, maybe fold clothes in your almirah. So these are very simple things, but what they do is that they will release the energy around you which tends to stay stuck. And what this ends up doing is that the energy flow is again then restored. Now, what you can also do is you can open the doors and the windows, allow the sunlight to come in. You can do this in your house or you can do this in your room. And essentially, just doing this is going to revitalize the energy. You can burn an incense if you want, or if there is, some kind of another maybe an essential oil based candle or something like that that works for you, or there is anything else that the sage or like something else that you are traditionally using, do burn it. You can also light an oil lamp that will also change the energy around you and will restore the flow of energy. Now, the third way in which you can help and reconnect with yourself, and hence also find that reconnection with your twin flame, is that go and ground yourself. So what that means is that walk barefoot on the grass. So just go and maybe spend like an hour or something in nature. Just walk barefoot. Again, do the visualization of maybe you can visualize that there are roots growing from the base of your feet, and they're going deep and deep into the earth. So this will cleanse your energy and this will ground you truly, because remember that our body comes from the earth. All right, earth is the real mother for us. So as you connect there more and more, you are again reconnecting with yourself, that connection which could have been lost maybe because there was too much disturbance in your life, like I mentioned, or it can also be that you've been very busy and occupied in your life. Maybe you had too many engagements at once, too many people were coming, you were busy at work, you were busy with everything around you, too many triggers were happening, you were not sleeping well. So this is something which will restore your connection again with nature. So just walk, observe everything around you, observe the birds, observe the grass around you, the clouds and everything. Just connect there again. The next thing that you can actually do is that meditate. Now, with meditation, if you do have a regular meditation practice, then ensure that you restart it And if it is a practice that you're doing once a day, maybe you can do it twice a day if you so feel inclined. I really recommend that you precede your meditation with some form of yoga or some form of a physical exercise. Now, even if you spend those 3 hours cleaning, your space, that is a very good form of physical exercise, because that uses up the extra energy which is blocking your channels, and it's blocking, your connection with yourself and hence with your twin flame. So essentially, it's important that you use up this energy. So even in meditation, it is said that you're supposed to do some form of a release before you can sit and meditate deeply. Meditating deeply means that you're able to go deeper and deeper into that space within you where you're not connected to the body and mind, and you are truly basically connected to your inner, true inner sense, right? So essentially, that way, in which you go there is by first of all releasing all the extra thing which keeps you very, very distracted, which, like the thoughts that keep popping up in your mind when you're meditating. So again, what you can do is you can precede this meditation with some form of yoga so that you are exhausted and tired, and that extra energy has been released. Or if you do not know yoga, I would just advise go for a run. Alright, maybe 30 minutes, you can go for a run, go for a brisk walk, or you can walk on the treadmill, or some form of a brisk physical exercise. Maybe you can dance, you can release this extra energy, and then you can sit down to meditate in a state of fatigue. But don't sleep when you're meditating, of course. If you do not have a regular meditation practice, all you can do is just sit simply and focus on the breath, the natural movement of breath, without trying to control the pace of the breath, or trying to, when the thoughts come, not trying to latch on to that train of thought, but just being a mere observer. This takes time, and in a few days, if you keep practicing it, you can 100% go deeper. A form of simple meditation that I personally recommend that works wonders when you practice it regularly is Isha Kriya. I will be pinning it in the description box. So that is a very powerful tool to sort of disconnect you from the body and mind, and bring you deeper into that space within you from where you come. All right. So these are some of the tools in which you can get out of that energy blockage that you're feeling with your twin, because remember that you're disconnected from your twin because you're disconnected from yourself. So it's not that your journey is over or your interest in your twin flame is getting over or something like that. It can just be a reflection of an energy blockage, or definitely an energy shift that you're experiencing. And within that energy shift also, if you are experiencing a masculine energy right now, it is wonderful to heal that masculine energy, because remember, now this is an opportunity in which you are in some ways healing your divine masculine very directly. Because the energies keep shifting between, the two twins. Your wounds are shared between the both of you. If your twin is running from you, it's very clear that he has some issues with regards to intimacy, and some fears with regards to commitment or coming too close to somebody, or feeling the intensity of a crazy connection like this. So this is definitely a reflection of what you have within you as well. Deep down, you will realize, as I realized on my journey, that the fear of intimacy and the fear of a deep connection was something which was basically inside me as well. However much I was trying to cling on to other relationships, in the past, and think that no, I'm not the one who runs away, it's the guy who runs away. It's not like that. The twin flame journey showed to me that somewhere deep down, I had this fear of truly being seen for who I was. So the more you go into self-love and, inner child healing, the more you heal this fear of intimacy, the more your heart chakra opens, the more your sacral chakra is balanced, your emotions come into, a space of regulation and adequate expression, which is extremely important. So you can definitely work with chakras also, if you're already doing that, or you can start to do, basic chakra meditations. I will be making a video on how you could do it. But essentially remember that this is a good opportunity for you, if you're feeling very detached and disconnected, to go into the core of maybe your fear of intimacy and understand, that if you're shifting into your divine masculine's energy, now you're feeling what the masculine feels, you're feeling that fear of coming together or fear of coming close. So it's an incredible opportunity to release it and to cleanse it. All right. So journaling is a great tool, if the fear is really something that you can write about, that is triggered, it's triggered inside of you right now. Or just simply, deep breathing and releasing that fear from your energy system, as you breathe deeply and you take the breath inside, maybe into your sacral chakra. Just imagine that you're taking a deep breath, it's going into your sacral chakra, and then release it out from your mouth. All right, so this way it just basically means that you're releasing any form of emotion or fear. And when you release it out from your mouth, you can make a blowing sound, so that it all just comes out. Okay, so these are just some of the tools, of course, that really work. But essentially, remember that you and your twin are the same soul. This is a part of the journey, that you will be in feminine energies and you will be in masculine energies. And there will be great days of, clear obsession with your twin. And there will be days when you are detached and then you're wondering, why am I detached? So the connection never really is detached. But these are some of the reasons, for which you can be feeling a sense of detachment. I hope this was helpful, and of course, if you need more guidance with regards to your journey, if you personally need any assistance to understand how obsessive energy works, or how to get out of that, how to balance your energies, or anything with regards to especially your childhood, you can choose to work with me. My email address is iamacompletelife@gmail.com. It will also be shown on the screen, and I'll be very happy to guide you and assist you. It's a very affordable one-on-one session. You can even book several if you feel guided to after the first session, so that continuously you're able to unravel those wounds and basically release them from your system. So I'll see you in the next podcast video, and have a beautiful, wonderful, and excellent day. Bye bye.